Alright, so we're just going to jump into things with this video. So I'm taking the Pixie It's Eye Time palette, and I'm taking the shade Good Morning on a Morphe M330 blending brush and blending this back and forth in the crease in windshield wiper motions. I'm going to not only do this in the crease, but I'm also going to carry it all the way up until the eyebrow, only leaving a slight space between my eyebrow and the shadow where there's no shadow at all. I accidentally hit myself in the eye with the brush, so excuse that. But just doing the same thing with the other eye, and I want to bring it all the way up to the eyebrow because this is really going to create a more gradual shadow look, as in the darker shadows are going to be in the crease and they're going to gradually move towards the lighter ones as you move more towards the eyebrows. So now I'm going in with a Luxie small tapered brush. This is the 231, and I'm going back and forth in the crease with the shade Tutu from the same palette. This is a really pretty matte mauvey pink color. And for this shade, I'm only focusing on the crease, just making it darker in that area. Now taking the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Holiday Eyeshadow Palette, I'm taking the shade Scream, which is a really pretty metallic purple. And I'm actually applying this using my finger. You can use a brush. I just feel that with the metallic shadows in this palette, you get more pigment transfer from the palette to your lid if you use your finger. You could also use a brush and spray it with a little bit of any sort of setting spray like MAC Fix Plus or like Urban Decay All Nighter, any of those, and that will also help it look super metallic. So then I'm just using a clean brush to blend everything together in the crease. And now taking the shade Dark Chocolate from the Pixie palette, I'm using a Morphe M222 brush, which is just a round crease brush. And I am applying that in the outer part of the eyelid, which I call the outer V. And then I am taking the Morphe M330 brush again with a little bit more of Good Morning, that kind of light shade that I first started with, just to blend everything out. And you're probably wondering what I'm doing with this Kleenex. So you guys know I used to use the tape trick in order to get a really sharp line on my shadow, but I just hated the way it felt when you would take the tape off. I felt like I was getting wrinkles from it or something. So I just started using a Kleenex. I just fold it over in half and hold it in place and apply my shadow and then peel it off, and it's good to go. So of course, you guys know I hate to leave my under eye area bare, so I'm going back in with the shade Tutu on a Morphe M410 brush, and I'm just applying this to that lower lash line to give some color. I really feel that this pulls a look together. For eyeliner, I'm using the Pixie Silky Eye Pen, and this is the black shade. I have been loving this eyeliner this past year. The only thing I don't like about it is a liner that you have to sharpen, and I have to sharpen it about every other time that I use it, so that can be kind of annoying if you're used to an eyeliner that you just have to twist to get more product. But this is just so black and creamy, and it's affordable, so I really, really love it. And now I'm just taking some mascara and applying it to the lower lash line. I'm just trying to get rid of mascaras that I have in my drawer, so I think this was one by Bare Minerals. But for the upper lashes, I'm using the Pixie, I think it's the Black Lash Primer. And I actually just use this as a regular mascara because I think the wand on it really lengthens my lashes. And of course, a New Year's Eve look is not complete without false eyelashes. So I'm going in with my all-time favorites, which are the Ardell Wispies. I absolutely love these. And because this is more of a simple New Year's Eve look, that's why I went with these lashes instead of ones that are just really bold. I think that these ones are still really pretty and natural looking, but still better than your regular eyelashes just because they are really long. So now for some bronzer, I'm taking the Too Faced Sun Bunny bronzer, and I'm applying that to the hollows of my cheeks. I think this is my all-time favorite bronzer. It just looks so pretty and natural, and it's a great way to just add a little bit of color to your face if you're more pale like I am. So like I said, doing that to the hollows of my cheeks, and then I'm putting a little bit on my forehead just to even out the color. And now I'm going in with some blush. I totally forgot to show you guys which blush this is, but it's the Balm Cosmetics Hot Mama blush. And I think this is very similar to the NARS Orgasm blush, at least in my opinion. As for highlight, because of course you have to highlight for New Year's Eve, I'm going in with the Pixie Glowy Powder. I can't remember the exact shade of this one, but I will have it linked down below in the description bar, as well as all the other products that I used today. Of course, applying a little bit to my nose, as well as the tops of my cheekbones. And then I'm taking the shade Acoustic in the Urban Decay palette, and I'm applying it to the inner corners of my eyes just to give it a little bit more of a pop of glitter. And I actually realized it wasn't enough just using this Sonia Kashuk 105 brush, so I decided to pop a little bit in with my finger. Then taking the same brush, I dipped it into that glowy powder from Pixie, and I'm applying it to the brow bone, so just underneath that eyebrow, just for another little pop of highlight. It's New Year's Eve. You really can't go wrong with a little extra glitter and highlight. And then, of course, the last step is the lips. So I'm taking the NYX lip liner in the shade Mauve. This is one of my favorite lip liners from NYX in regard to like color. I just think it's so pretty. And I'm applying that to the lips by just outlining them actually. Sometimes I do use this liner to like fill my entire lips like a lipstick almost, but today I'm just lining the lips. And I'm actually overlining the one side of my lip that you're seeing me do here because that side isn't quite as plump as the other side. As for the liquid lipstick, I'm taking the Sephora brand of the Cream Lip Stain, and this is shade number 40. And I'm applying this all over the lips. You guys, this is my favorite liquid lipstick right now. I'm obsessed with the color. It's so long lasting. I mean, literally, I can eat something, I can drink something, and my lips still look pretty decent. And once that's done, you have a completed New Year's Eve makeup look. I think this is so simple and easy. Any of you guys will be able to recreate this. And if you're not into the super, super glam looking New Year's Eve makeup, this is for you.